in Aquarius. Now, let's talk about the sign Aquarius. Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius is a fixed sign. Some of the qualities of Aquarius is one of the things that makes this full moon in Aquarius very important is Aquarius is a sign that is able to detach emotion from a situation. So I know the lighting is great. Thank you. So Aquarius is a sign that can detach their emotions from a situation and look at things logically. So this full moon is in an energy of detachment. It is asking you to look at a certain area of your life and take the emotion and the feeling out of it and make a logical assessment and a logical decision with regards to what I'm going to share with you, which and how it affects each rising sign. So Aquarius is excellent for that. Aquarius is also an energy that is very forward thinking. Aquarius does not like to do anything status quo. It wants to always revolutionize, move forward, and do things that are out of the box. So this is an energy that's going to require or ask that you look at a certain situation in your life and you come up with a solution that is out of the box, that is different. It is going to look different. It's not something that you can continue to do the same way that you've been doing. You have to look at it with a forward-thinking mind, detach the emotions from the situation so you can look at it logically, and then make an innovative decision as to how you're going to rework this situation. This full moon in Aquarius is actually going to be asking you the question of if this is a situation you've been dealing with for a while, it's going to ask you to look at the progress that you've made with it. And how do you see the progress that you want? It's going to ask you to see how much, see how you've, progress. See how much progress you've made. And it's going to ask, is there something that needs to be adjusted in this? Is there something that you can do differently, again, to move this situation along for yourself? Okay? So that is how this full moon in Aquarius is going to operate. It wants to revolutionize and bring a certain situation to an end as it is and look at it differently and do it differently. Now, at the same time that we have this full moon, we also have the Jupiter-Venus opposition. And Jupiter is the planet of abundance, expansion, growth, opportunity, indulgence. It's also a very spiritual planet also. So it's the planet of healing and our spirituality. Now, Venus is the planet of love, money, harmony, extravagance, and things of that nature. Everything that makes us feel good in our luxuries. And they're going to be opposing each other. So this could look like collectively for everyone. This is a very, very easy, supportive energy. Okay. This is an energy of big blessings in abundance. So a lot of you may possibly hear about money-making opportunities. Some of you will be hearing about your love life changing. Now, this could be depending on where you are in your love life. If you're in a relationship, this could actually bring some excitement and some joy and some love and all of that into your relationship. And if you're single, some of you may be meeting someone or someones, because Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance. So Jupiter doesn't do anything small. So it could bring you the potential for dating opportunities for some of you. And again, money making opportunities, but just blessings upon blessings for the next couple of weeks. But we're also going to talk about how it will affect you individually with your rising sign. So far, do we have any questions about the full moon in Aquarius or this Venus-Jupiter opposition? Any questions? I don't want to just keep going on and maybe, I didn't explain it clearly. Okay? All right. So I guess no questions. Okay, good. So we're going to start at the top of the zodiac, the first sign of the zodiac, and we're just going to move all the way through. If you need me to stop, if you have any questions, how long would it last? Okay, the full moon in Aquarius lasts for 4 weeks. So full moon energy, new moon energy lasts for 4 weeks until the next full moon or new moon. Now, the Venus-Jupiter opposition kind of lasts you about a couple of weeks. Okay, so that's only about a couple of weeks. Okay? But we have this full moon energy till the next full moon, which will again be in Aquarius. And we have that saying once in a blue moon, because you typically don't get 2 full moons that are back to back in the same sign. So that's rare. Okay, so any other questions? All right. Stop me if you need any more. So we're going to start at the top of the zodiac. This is based on your rising or your ascendant sign. I would also suggest that you listen for your sun sign. And if you know your moon sign, you can listen for that, because sometimes the energies may be hitting you in a different area. And this is going to give you a complete overview of what you could possibly be experiencing over the next 4 weeks. Okay, full moon in Aquarius for my Aries risings, Aries sun or moon. This full moon is going to be in the area of your life that governs your friendships, your social connections, and your hopes, dreams, and wishes. So this could look like for my Aries natives, possibly you may have or will start to experience the weeding out of certain friendships in your life. You may have already started, because sometimes this energy starts maybe like a few weeks in advance, at least 3 days in advance. It could start. But you may start thinking about and analyzing and going over your friendships that you have in your life. And if you've been struggling with any type of conflicts with your friendships, or maybe you've been in friendships where the energy has not been balanced, maybe you've been giving out more than you've been receiving from your friends, you will start to make the decision on whether or not these friendships need to stay in your life. Please remember that the full moon is all about endings or adjustments or acknowledgments that there is a problem within your friend group. Now, just depending on, what is going on with you, this could be a big issue or a small issue, but it definitely will shine a light on the friends that you have in your life, whether or not they're supportive, whether or not you're being a good friend. Now, this could also go with whether or not you're showing up the way you need to show up in your friendships, okay? So this will all be around your friendships. This could also affect your long-term goals. So if you have long-term goals for yourself, this will be the time that you may want to check in on the progress that you've been making for your long-term goals and see if there's an adjustment that needs to be made. Again, this is about Aquarius. This is all about doing things differently. If you have had a goal for yourself and you've been kind of pushing it along and it's been going well, but you feel like it could have been going better, or it could have progressed better, this is the time where you need to use this Aquarius energy to see it differently, put a different spin on it. Or it may be that this particular goal does not resonate with you anymore, and this is not something that you want to continue to pursue, but you did not know how to just let it go. So this is a time that You use Aquarius to detach the emotion from it. Detach the emotion from your friendships. Detach the emotion from these long-term goals that are no longer serving you, and make a logical, clear decision whether or not you want to continue on with the situation, or you want to end it or adjust it in some way. Aries rising, the natives, with the Jupiter opposing Venus energy, this is going to be in the area of your life that governs your day-to-day routines, your work environment, your physical health, and your spiritual health. This will be for me. This energy will be excellent for you taking a break. This will be good for my Aries natives to, if you can, maybe take a little vacation, or go to some type of retreat, or just basically detaching yourself from everything that's going on around you, and really rejuvenate or get into your spiritual practices, your meditation, your crystals, your spiritual baths, things of that nature. You just need to relax your mind, your body, and your spirit. And this Venus-Jupiter opposition is going to help you to do that. So I would highly, highly recommend my Aries natives just to take it easy, and pamper yourself. Make sure that your mental is healthy and your physical body is healthy. That's all about that. And this should improve your work environment. If you've had some issues with colleagues, co-workers, or the energy in your work environment has just been all over the place, this could actually kind of soothe that out and make it a little bit more harmonious with regards to your work situation. Excuse me. Taurus rising, sun or moon. The full moon is going to be in your 10th house. Now, this is the area that governs our career, our public image, how we present to the world is here in the 10th house. So this could look like, those of you that are still in the workforce, analyzing and looking at your career progress and how you have been going about moving your career forward. Questioning whether or not you're on the right career path. Looking at the opportunities that have come your way. And some of you Taurus natives deciding that there needs to be an adjustment in this career arena for yourself. And that could look like some of you actually leaving your current career or leaving your current job and deciding that you want to go out on your own, maybe starting your own business, and maybe just going to another company, or start to formulate the plan to move yourself up in your current employment situation. So this is going to be all about your career standing for those of you that are still in the workforce. Now, for those of you that are not working, this is an opportunity for you to put yourself out there with regards to finding the ideal career for you. And this may look like doing it differently. You Taurus risings and my Taurus natives, you guys don't like change. You really, really don't like change. However, this is an energy that says you must change how you're doing things. If you're one of those Taurus natives that have been looking for a job and it has not been successful, you are going to need to change the way you've been trying to find employment. Something has got to change. Now, if you've been on this career path, you're going to have to figure out what that change is. If it's not working, it needs to be done in an Aquarian way of doing things differently. Now, this also has a lot to do with our public standing and how we present to the world and our reputation to the world. So some of you Taurus natives may have been in some type of, if you're not in the workforce, maybe you've been plucked to head a project, or maybe you've been put in a position of an authority position over an organization of some sort that may come up for you. And this also for me is a relationship house. Okay. So this may look like some of my Taurus natives evaluating your relationships that you're in, and how they may be working and not working for you, and coming to the realization that something needs to change in those dynamics. And this could also be with the dynamics of higher ups in a corporation, or higher ups, or people that are in authority to help you along the way with whatever it is that you're trying to pursue with regards to your public image. Now, Taurus natives, this Jupiter opposing Venus is actually going to be in the area of your house that governs joy and your friends. So, Taurus natives, this is excellent for you socializing. I would definitely suggest over the next couple of weeks, if you can get out, the world has opened up. We outside now. Get out and socialize. Some of you may end up meeting some new people, because this is also in an area of dating and love affairs and things of that nature. But you have to get out and socialize to do this. This will also help you with meeting new people that maybe become a part of your friend group. But just getting out and having a good time, socializing. And again, this is very supportive for you possibly meeting someone special while you're out. I don't know necessarily if this is going to be like the love of your life, your soulmate. However, dating opportunities could come with this energy, and I would strongly suggest that you do that. And Taurus rising, one last thing. The socializing could also help with your career path, because you could run into someone that can help you on your way with your career goals. So we're going to leave that there. Gemini rising, sun or moon. This area for this full moon is actually going to be in your area of your house that governs your education. So this will be education, long distance travel. This is also an area of your life that this full moon is going to have an impact on your religious and spiritual beliefs, and just your overview or your philosophy of how you see life at this point. So my Gemini risings, this could look like definitely educational pursuits. Now, if you're the Gemini risings that have been in school and it's been somewhat of a struggle to finish school for whatever reason, this will be a good time for you to sit and, again, take the emotion and all of that out of the situation and look at it logically. This educational pursuit that you've been doing for yourself, and if it's been difficult, questioning why it's been so difficult, and then actually looking at whether or not this is something that, again, you're still connected to. Does this make sense? Or those of you that have been thinking about going to school, this will be a great opportunity, because this full moon is in Aquarius. This will be excellent for my Gemini risings to do online classes, because Aquarius governs technology. So this will be great for those of you that want to start school, but you don't want to go back to the classroom. You don't have time for that. Doing it differently and taking the online classes. Now, this does not always mean like college level when I say higher education. This could also look like just any area of study that you've been interested in. This will be great and supportive for you to figure out how to incorporate that into your life with your educational pursuits. Now, this is also the area of long distance travel. So my Gemini risings, the world is opening up again. So this will be a great opportunity for you to start planning for a long distance trip. And when I say long distance travel, this is the area of your chart that governs international travel. So this is everything travel that includes a passport. So this could be by air, by sea, whatever, but it's typically international travel. So this would be excellent for you to start planning for that international trip that you may not have been able to take because of the pandemic and the world shutting down. With everything opening up again, this will be a great time for that. And again, it's Aquarian energy, so it's going to look differently. Making sure that you research everything that you need to research, making sure that you are COVID compliant with all the testing. So that adds a little bit of a layer of being different as far as travel, but not impossible. So I would definitely suggest that. Now, this is also the area, Gemini risings, that some of you may be looking at your religious beliefs and your spiritual beliefs. And you could be thinking about whether or not these beliefs that you've had for yourself your whole life, do you still believe in those same things? It's particularly with religion, because typically we get our religion from our family. A lot of times religion is not something we choose. It is something that's just inherited from our family, and we just go along with that. So some of my Gemini risings may be in a state of reflection as to whether or not this particular way that I worship or what I believe in with regards to religion may not suit me anymore. You know, it may have been good for me, you know, back then when I was younger. Maybe I'm a little bit older, and I want to start to look at and study different cultures and how different cultures worship. So this could definitely be a different area of study for you, and studying cultures and learning how they worship. And this is just excellent for you to realign yourself with your spiritual path, because spirituality does govern this particular area of the chart. Gemini risings, the Jupiter-Venus opposition for you is going to impact the area that has everything to do with your home life versus your career. So this is excellent for Gemini risings. New career opportunities could come along for you. I would strongly suggest if you've been wanting to kind of like put out some feelers for a different job to kind of see what the climate is like, this is a great time for you to update those resumes and start putting yourself out there. This also is great for your home life. This is good for reconnecting with your family. This is good for redecorating your home. Now, this will also be for my Gemini risings that are thinking about moving, buying and selling real estate. This next couple of weeks will be ideal for you to start that process. If you are in the process of doing that, you may hear some news about the buying and selling of property and it being advantageous to you. And this could also look like if you are the Gemini risings that still have your mother in your life, I would strongly suggest that you spend more time with her. This would be excellent for that. And you may be lucky enough to receive some type of monetary gift or assistance or some type of blessing from someone in your family. And that's my Gemini risings. Excuse me. Who's next? Cancer rising, sun or moon. This full moon is going to be in the area of the chart that governs your joint resources. So this is joint finances. This is anything that we share with another person or another entity. I said that was spot on, all of it. School, travel, spiritual. I just purchased a new home. Congratulations! Congratulations! So you're going to be in the decorating phase of this energy. Good for you. Thank you. Oh my God, that's great. Congratulations. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. So Cancer risings, sun or moon. This is going to be the area of the chart that governs your joint resources, your joint finances, anything that you share with another person or another entity. This is where this is going to be. So this could look like for you shining a light on debt management. Okay, my Cancer risings and debt management, paying off credit cards, getting a grasp on your finances, particularly anything that you share with another person. So this could look like resources and finances you share with your spouse or a business partner or a financial institution. This would be great for those of you that are wanting to refinance your homes or refinance your cars or anything that you're able to refinance. You should look very closely into doing that. And it also looks like charting out your plan to pay down debt is going to be very important. So you may have been in the process of, trying to pay off your debt or trying to reestablish your credit. And now you need to look at this differently. Maybe you need to get a credit repair company. You've been trying to repair your credit and it ain't moving. Maybe you need to think about a credit repair company. Now, I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying that these are things that you need to start looking at differently if you've come to a point where what you've been doing ain't working with regards to your finances. Okay, that's my Cancer risings. This will also be this is an area of the chart that governs our intimate connections with someone else and sex. So, Cancer risings, these may look like you questioning the intimate attachments that you have with another person. Is it feeding your spirit? Or are you getting what you need out of it? It may have to come to an end, or you may need to make it look differently with those intimate connections with another person. So definitely that. If you're one of those Cancer risings that are still dealing with your tax situation, and you're trying to deal with it on your own, you may need to go to a tax specialist and help you to get your taxes in order, because this definitely is an area that governs your taxes. Now, Cancer risings, this Jupiter opposing Venus energy is going to be in your 3rd and 9th house. So you're another one that it's very favorable for you with educational pursuits, Cancer risings. Very favorable for long distance travel for you. All of that. Definitely your spirituality. But this is also good for short distance trips. Now, Cancer risings, if you're not able to do the long distance travel, you probably will benefit more from doing short distance trips. And this could look like road trips in the next 2 weeks, or anything that doesn't require a passport will be great for you. This is also good energy because this is the area that governs our siblings. This could be excellent for you reconnecting with your siblings, just having a good time with them and your extended family, and maybe your neighbors, something with regards to your neighbors. Now, Cancer risings, you're also ones that if you want to take a class, now in the 3rd house, this is going to be like lower level education. So this could look like if you wanted to take like a class with regards to a hobby. Like if you wanted to learn how to sew, or you wanted to learn how to swim or something like that. Those types of classes, something that's fun for you, would be good for my Cancer risings to take with regards to educational pursuits. And if you're one of those Cancer risings that have been trying to publish a book, write a book, memoirs, anything that has to do with communication, maybe start a podcast, YouTube channel, whatever. The next couple of weeks is very supportive energy for you to get into that. Leo rising, sun or moon. Now, this full moon is going to be in the area that governs your relationships, your one-on-one relationships. This is also that. So the relationship could look like a spouse, long-term partner, someone you're dating, a business partner, your one-on-one connections with another person. Now, this could also be family too, because we consider that one-on-one relationships. But this area is typically kind of like your relationships. This is also an area of legal affairs and people that don't typically like you. Your open enemies is in this area. So my Leo risings, with regards to your relationships, and I know Leo risings have been kind of like, relationships have been a theme for them for months. So this could look like if you are struggling with a relationship that you're in, if you're been trying to figure out, is this the right relationship for me? Do I need to continue on? This will be an energy to ask you to, again, detach the emotion from this and look at this thing logically. Look at this thing, without the emotion, because the emotion is what is probably confusing you with regards to this situation that you probably in. So you're going to have to detach your emotions and really look at this logically, and whether or not this relationship is something that you want to fight for, or if you want to continue to be in. Is this relationship healthy for you? Is the question at this point. So again, my Leo risings have been going through it with relationships probably since late last year. So now we're at the point where we need to assess what is going on with our one-on-one relationships. Are we going to stay in them? Are you going to adjust them, acknowledging there's a problem? But somehow this has to change. Now, this could also be that you end up in a relationship that is totally different from what you had expected for yourself. You have had the idea or the concept of how you were going to be in a relationship or what your relationship was going to look like. And that is not what it is. So you have to be open to receiving that your relationship may not necessarily look the way you thought it would. However, it still can be a healthy relationship for yourself. You just have to think like an Aquarius and think out of the box. Now, Leo risings, the Jupiter-Venus opposition is going to be in your money houses. So this is excellent for money pretty much just popping up everywhere for you in the next couple of weeks. So because it's going to be in your second house of earned income, this is going to give you opportunities to earn more money. Now, you're going to have to work for your money, Leo rising. So this could look like the opportunity for overtime, or another stream of income comes to you, or you just feel motivated to make money over the next couple of weeks. And it's a good energy for you because you're motivated to do it. Now, it's also in an area, again, that governs your money houses. So a lot of my Leo risings could be receiving unexpected checks, possibly with regards to their taxes, or maybe someone giving them something, or an insurance settlement or something to that effect. You could possibly get a little bit of change over this next couple of weeks. And this could also look like maybe your credit score goes up or something with regards to that. Okay. And we'll take whatever kind of money we get. So that's my Leo risings. Virgo rising, sun or moon. The full moon is going to be in your health sector. So this is going to look like mental, physical health. This is also going to look like your work environment. So this is the people that we work with, around, and for. This will also an area that governs our diet, the foods that we eat, our small pets, and how we are of service to others. So this full moon definitely can place a spotlight on your health, Virgo risings. So that's going to look like your mental and physical health. So we are going to have to really assess what is going on with your health, Virgo risings, and whether or not we need to make some changes with what's going on with you. And again, because Aquarius is an innovative energy, this is going to look like maybe possibly if you're the Virgo risings that are having health issues, looking at alternative ways of healing yourself. Okay, not the traditional ways of just going to the doctor. Now, I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. I'm not saying that. However, I am saying that looking outside of the box of maybe holistic methods of healing yourself physically and mentally will be a good idea for my Virgo risings. This will also look like possibly Virgo risings, a change of some sort in your work environment. So this could look like you might even just leave the job and go get another job. Maybe you leave the department that you're in and move to something else. Or this could look like maybe coworkers leaving, or management, or someone in management leaving. But something about your work environment is going to go through a change or an adjustment of some sort. Pay attention to your small pets during this time, and service to others. Now, this is an area where I need Virgo risings to pay attention, because this is the energy of, are you showing up for people? Are you always showing up for people that they not showing up for you? Or vice versa. Have you been lacking on showing up and being of service to others? So you need to find a balance in, because Virgo is a very service-oriented sign. They love to serve. That's their thing. But sometimes Virgo can go overboard, and they can be the only one serving other people. But you need to have the same reciprocity as that. So just maintaining a balance in how you're showing up for people, or how people are showing up for you. It's for Virgo risings. Now this Jupiter Venus situation, Virgo risings, this could possibly bring for you some relationship, some good relationship energy for you. So if you're in a relationship, this definitely could bring some romance, some good times, some love, some nice gifts, all of that. So just really, really good energy for your relationships. It's also in the area of your first house, which is you. So a lot of opportunities can show up for my Virgo risings in all areas of your life. But definitely the romance part of it could be good. And if you're one of my single Virgo risings, this could actually bring an energy of meeting someone new, which is great. Libra rising, sun or moon. The full moon is going to be in your 5th house. And this is the area of your chart that governs your happiness, your joy. Our children are in this house. Pregnancy is in this house. Our creativity, sporting events, but typically our hobbies are in here. So these are all the things that bring us joy. So the full moon could look like in this 6th house for my Libra risings. Something with regards to your children. Maybe some of you have some children that are going off to college, or maybe if they're not going off to college, they're finally moving out and going on with their own life. And that is the ending of you being the active parent. They're no longer in your home with you. You're no longer, taking care of them like you did when you were a kid. They're going on to another phase of life. So they may be moving out or transitioning into another phase of of their lives that you're not necessarily needed as much with your children. So it could be some monumental things going on with that. Some of you, if you are still in the realm of having kids, especially those of you that have been having trouble conceiving, this could be a supportive energy for you to find innovative ways to possibly become a parent, thinking outside of the box. Especially those of you that are having trouble, maybe you start to think about adopting a child, because Aquarius actually governs stepchildren and adoptive children. So this may be some of my Libra risings considering adoption, considering IVF, considering possibly being a foster parent. But the road to you becoming a parent is going to be different. And you need to try to figure out how you can make this happen. if it's not going to be able to happen in the traditional way of becoming a parent. Now, this is also the area of our dating opportunities. So this could look like for you, if you're my Libra risings and you've been out there dating and this, that, and the other, you may start to think about if there's someone in this dating arena that you've been seeing, maybe you want to kind of see them a little bit more, maybe a one-on-one connection, and you decide that you're ready to kind of like get rid of everybody else and focus on this one person. Or this may even look like for you deciding that maybe you're not ready to date. Maybe you're not ready to be in a relationship and you just want to just be on your own. But something with regards to your dating opportunities is going to be a spotlight with potentially your children, and just your, things that bring you joy and hobbies. I would strongly suggest that my Libra risings, find a hobby, which would be great for you. Now, with regards to the Jupiter opposing Venus for Libra risings, you're another one that needs to take a break. You need to take a break. You need to really kind of like pull away so you can decompress. Libra risings need to lean more into their spiritual life and their spiritual connection. The 6, you also have with regards to your health. You need to be mindful of your health. This may be a good time for my Libra risings to start a new health and fitness regime. I think if you start it now, this would be something that you actually could sustain, especially those that have had problems with keeping up a health and fitness routine. This energy could be supportive for you doing that. Now, because it's Jupiter here also, and Jupiter can be overindulgent, this also could make you overeat. So just be mindful of that. Scorpio, rising sun or moon. This full moon is going to be in your area that governs your home, property, real estate, your parents, your mother, your family. So this definitely could look like those of you that have been looking for a new place. You could actually in the next 4 weeks bring that thing to an end and possibly either find something that you love, or if you've been in contract negotiation with regards to property or whatever it is, it can finally come to an end and you can get this thing settled. Also, with this 4th house energy, again, projects that you've had going on in your home, things with regards to your living space can start to wrap up. Again, Aquarian energy is innovative. So if you've been having trouble selling or finding finding housing or something, I need you to detach the emotion, get in your head, and figure out an alternative plan for your housing situation. And this can also look like, with regards to your parents, particularly your mother, paying close attention to what is going on with her at this time. If you still have your mother with you, or anyone, the women that are close to you in your immediate family, just paying more close attention to them, Scorpio rising. And Scorpio rising, the Jupiter-Venus aspect is going to be in you're another one in that social house, the dating house. Get out and socialize. Get out and socialize. Get out and date. Don't turn down any invitations to go to a party. Show up at everything. Just have a good time, Scorpio rising, because that's exactly what this is for. Okay? Capricorn rising, sun or moon. This full moon is going to be in the area that governs your earned income, how you earn your money, your value system, your material possessions, all of that. So now this could, this full moon in that particular area can shake up your money. And it could look like on the not so pleasant end of this, a source of income dries up or goes away. Sometimes people lose a job with this, but they're able to replace it with something totally different. Okay. Now, if you're not one of those Capricorn risings that gets out of a job, or if you're one of those Capricorn risings that is struggling to find work, you need to open your mind to the possibility of doing something different than what you normally do to earn money. And because it is Aquarian energy, this has everything to do with technology. So making money online in some way, making money like becoming a day trader or something to that effect, but doing it differently as far as how you earn your money is going to be a big deal for you, Capricorn risings. Also, Capricorn risings, your value systems are in this area of your life. And this is going to ask you to take a hard look at the things that you value and the things that you think are important. Capricorn rising can sometimes be a sign that is all about how things look, or they equate success with the amount of money that they make. So this is going to be an area of your life where you need to definitely assess your value system and making sure you have a healthy relationship with money, and that you are not in a space where you believe money makes you better, or money makes you, more important, or tying your values too much into money. You need to start to look at that and be mindful of that. Capricorn rising sun, this Venus-Jupiter axis is going to be in the area again. You're another one that needs to look into travel, your religious practices, and higher education. And because, again, we're talking about how you earn your money, maybe you need to take a class that supports or sharpens your skills or makes you more marketable, whereas you can earn more money at your current job, maybe obtaining some type of certification that kind of boosts you up and you're able to earn more money with your job because you have a certification. Travel is good for you, whether it's long distance or short distance, and just the kind of reconnection with your siblings and your extended family would be good for you. And you're another one that if it's any type of media related or communication type related, and you may actually come up with some teaching opportunities, may come your way in the next couple of weeks, Capricorn rising. Aquarius rising, sun or moon. Of course, this is all about you. So this is definitely going to be an area with this full moon of Aquarius risings. Have you been working on yourself? Your self-improvement process, working on how you're showing up in the world. Aquarians are all about reinventing themselves into something else and something new and something innovative. Is it time for you to reinvent yourself? Have you been in a space that's kept you stagnant and it's time for you to break out of that and reinvent yourself? Aquarians are experts at the reinvention of themselves. And when I say reinventing themselves, that is the physical, the mental, all of that. So this is definitely the full moon for you to figure out, is it time to reinvent myself and how I'm showing up in the world? The Venus-Jupiter opposition is it's going to be about your money also. So in addition to that, reinventing yourself, you need to reinvent how you earn your money. Okay. We need to start looking at the possibility of a new job, a new career, maybe starting that business that you wanted to start. So reinventing yourself, and now you're a business owner. But definitely taking advantage of that. You also have some opportunities, Aquarius risings. If you need funding from a bank or a financial institution, this would be great in the next couple of weeks for you to go and ask for any type of funding that you need. You probably will get a favorable answer with regards to that. And finally, Pisces, a rising sun or moon. This full moon is going to be in the area of the hidden things in your life. So this can look like, again, you're another one that's going to be really, really thinking about your spiritual life, or leaning heavily into your spirituality as a support system for you. This could look like those of you that have kind of gotten away from that area of your life. It's time for you to go back into it, but go back into it differently. Maybe there's something that you want to change about your spiritual connection or your practices. And it's time for you to kind of do that. So that's excellent for you. This is also an area that governs our specialized populations. So this includes our hospitals, mental institutions, and prisons. Now, Pisces, rising, sun or moons. I don't know. You guys may be hearing something with regards to someone that's in a specialized population. So that could look like someone that went off to rehab or has been in the hospital, or maybe even somebody in prison reaching out to you. Are you hearing something with regards to this person potentially getting out, or something changing, or just, I don't know, it's just weird because that's what's in this particular area of the chart. But this is also an area of the afterlife. So I would not be surprised as a lot of my Pisces risings and my Pisces natives start to have in the next 4 weeks these experiences that they're not being able to explain. I would strongly suggest that if you have any type of dream that you can remember, or there is something that comes to you, even if you don't understand what it is, write it down. I believe my Pisces risings and Pisces natives are going to have like supernatural experiences over the next 4 weeks. And there's going to be a lot of messages and downloads given to them that may not make sense at the time, but at some point they could make sense later on. Okay, but definitely lean into your spirituality. I would strongly suggest, if you're another one, if you can get away on a retreat just to be by yourself and just to get yourself centered, this will be great for you too. And you're another one that Venus, Jupiter opposition, you may find love, especially my single Pisces natives. Love could come your way if you're single. If you're in a relationship, this just puts a lot of extra love and attention on your relationship. This will be an opportunity for you guys to just bring back the love and stuff like that in your relationship, and a lot of gifts, and just having fun with your partner. And this is also an area that you should probably get some awesome opportunities for yourself. Being at the right place at the right time, and people wanting to help you with whatever it is that you want to put out there. And that's it. That is it. That's how this full moon in Aquarius is going to work for the next 4 weeks. And that's how this Venus and Jupiter is going to work for the next 2 weeks. Is there anything that I need to go over for anyone or clarify for anyone before we wrap this up? I think we did good time with this. Does any of this information, has anyone had already started to experience these things? And, well, Miss Desiree has already got hers going. And the crazy thing about energy like this, even though there's an exact date that it comes into culmination, you can start to feel the effects of a lot of the astrological events anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks. Before this starts. Let's see, cousin, I'm a Virgo rising, Aquarius moon, and Pisces sun. This has been me, health, spirituality, and love. Thank you. I love this because I love doing this because in astrology, It's here. The energy is here to support you, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work. I can give you the information. I can tell you what could possibly happen, but if you don't do anything with it, it's kind of wasted energy. And why would you waste this energy? Yeah, my Virgo risings, definitely with that health thing, and you got an Aquarius moon. I mean, you hitting all the markers. you are hitting all the markers. So you will be busy over the next 4 weeks. Well, actually, probably the next 8 weeks, because we're going to have another Aquarius full moon at the end of August, and it's going to be the same theme again as we're discussing tonight. So, yeah. So I'm glad to hear that. I am definitely glad to hear that. Hear about your new home and all that. This is awesome. So I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to share that information with you. Again, if you are interested in scheduling a personal reading with me where we can actually look at your personal birth chart and your personal transit chart, and we can dig into what is going on with you specifically, you can inbox me or you can email me. I think I pinned it somewhere. I don't know. But you can inbox me, and I'll give you the link that you can set up a reading with me. Please follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel under Melanin Goddess Life where I upload astrological videos, because I do a lot more than just these lives. So there's a lot of information on my YouTube channel that you can look at, and follow me on Instagram. And I'm trying to, again, build my social media platforms to kind of get myself out there. But if there's no more questions, thank you so much for joining me. Again, all my lives will be now on this business page, and I will be using my phone because I see it works a little bit better. And so thank you, and you guys have a great evening. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.